start with your hands pressing into your thighs. So try to straighten your arms so that you're really pressing the thighs away, pressing into the feet, and then just curl the tailbone. So we're not even lifting the hips up yet. We're just curling the tailbone, almost like a little pelvic tilt backwards, and firming the glutes. Now from here, keep pressing into the thighs. You can lift a little bit higher, but keep it pretty low. So we're not trying to get up really high in our bridge, lifting the whole spine. We're just trying to find that neutral pelvis and work on the glutes really activating here. So keeping the hands where they are, you can either hold still in your bridge, just focusing on those pelvic points, drawing in, firming the glutes, or add some pulses, which just means a tiny lower, tiny lift. So just some tiny pulses here, starting to wake up the glutes even more. When we have our glutes work stronger, that's going to make everything work together a little bit better. And then slowly lower down. Good, we'll do that one more time. So again, if it feels good, hands stay pressing into the thighs, press into your feet, curl the tailbone. So it's just a tiny little lift here, starting to firm the glutes. Stick with this or lift up a little bit higher, keeping that low bridge, drawing those pelvic points in, and then holding or adding those really small pulses. So think about the glutes doing the pulsing, not the hamstrings and not the hips. So we're really trying to use the glutes, waking them up. And then slowly lower down. Good, we're gonna pick the feet up, knees over your hips. You can bring the knees in much closer to the chest if that helps you keep the whole low back down. So if you find that you have a little bit of that arch in the low back where your low back isn't touching, just bring the knees in a little bit closer toward your chest so that you can get that long low back. Hands will come behind the head. Take an inhale while the head is down. As you exhale, draw your elbows in, lift up off your shoulder blades. So we'll start just like we normally do, imagining those two pelvic points drawing in. And then we'll take this right knee or right hip and start to rotate it. So my knee is gonna move out to the side a little bit. And then we're gonna try to internally rotate. So this has less rotation, but you're gonna try to bring the knee in and then bring the knee out. So we're externally rotating at the hip, bring the knee in. Good, inhale to lower down. Exhale, draw your elbows in, lift up off the shoulders. Draw those two pelvic points in, and now we'll do that same movement with the left hip. So the left hip will externally rotate so the knee moves out to the side, and then internally rotate. Try to bring that left knee in. It's not gonna go nearly as far as external. One more time, externally rotate so the knee comes out, and then internally rotate, knee comes in. Inhale to lower down. We're gonna do that one more time. Exhale, draw the elbows in, lift up off the shoulders, keep those front ribs down. Right hip externally rotates so the knee moves out. Good, knee moves in any amount. Knee moves out. Knee moves in. Inhale to lower. Exhale, draw your elbows in, lift up off the shoulder blades, check in with those front ribs. Draw your pelvic points in. Now we'll move the left hip. So externally rotate the left hip, knee comes out to the side. Internally rotate, knee comes in. Externally rotate, knee comes out. Internally rotate, knee comes in. Inhale, lower down. Big breath here. You're welcome to stretch your arms up overhead as you inhale. Exhale your arms back down to your sides. Right knee will come in. Warm up your right ankle, however it feels good, flexing and pointing, circling. And we'll try to keep the whole back down and just isolate moving the right hip joint. So we'll try to circle that right hip a few times in each direction, but try not to let your weight shift side to side while you do this. So try to just move in that right hip. Flex your right foot, cross it over your left thigh. Take your right hand, gently press your right thigh away. Now while we're here, make sure you don't have that arch in the low back. So the whole low back is down, chin is towards your throat. You're welcome to pick up the left foot and interlace the hands behind the thigh if that feels better. But make sure if you're clasping the hands that the head stays down and the jaw and the shoulders stay relaxed. Release it down. Switching sides, left knee will hug in. Warm up that left ankle however it feels good. Now we'll bring that same movement into the left hip joint. So again, try not to let your weight shift side to side. So the back stays down and we're just trying to move the left hip and only the left hip, doing a few circles in both directions. Flex your left foot, cross it over your right thigh. Left hand will gently press into that left thigh. While you're here, chin towards your throat. Make sure the whole back is down. Stick with this or pick up your right foot. Maybe interlace your hands behind the right thigh. Check in with your breath. Feel the rib cage expand as you inhale. Work on letting the breath all the way out as you exhale. Release it down. If you'd like, hug both knees in. Maybe take a few rocks side to side or up and down. However you'd like, make your way into a seated position. We'll start with some gentle neck movements. So we'll start in our nice mountain pose posture, even though we're sitting down. So check in with that neutral pelvis, front ribs, chin toward the throat, and we'll drop the right ear to the right shoulder, left ear to the left shoulder. Just do that a few times. And then we'll turn the head side to side, but keep this nice posture so we're sitting up tall. And then chin down, chin slightly lift. So this doesn't need to be a big lift. Keep the chin up pretty small. Good, and then we'll roll one shoulder at a time today. So just take note of how your shoulders feel right now, maybe how loud or clicky they are. And we'll extend the wrist. Palms face forward. Really spread your fingers. So extending the palms out. We'll lower one finger at a time, coming into a fist. Thumbs cross over. Pull the knuckles back towards your forearms. Take an inhale here. Exhale through your mouth. One more. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Extend the wrist, palms forward. Really spread and extend your fingers. And again, lower one finger at a time. Thumbs cross over. Pull the knuckles back toward the forearms. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Make your way into table pose, coming onto hands and knees. Shoulders over your wrist, and we'll warm up the back with cat-cow. Inhale to drop the belly down. Let the pelvis tip forward, so the tailbone is kind of up toward the ceiling. Chest stays forward. Exhale, round your back. So think about tailbone down toward the ground. Inhale, drop the belly. Chest comes forward. Exhale, round. Take a few more rounds of cat-cow here at any pace you'd like. Really stretching the front and back body.